Hi, I'm Bob Harris from Bikeworks in Greenville, New York, bikeworksltd.com. I'm going to give you a brief rundown on the anatomy of a bicycle, just so you know the right terminology to describe each part. Starting at the front, there is the front wheel, which is composed of the hub, spokes, and rim. Also part of the front wheel is the quick release skewer, which runs through the front wheel, front hub, and secures the hub to the dropouts. Also part of the front wheel is the tire on the external side, and internally there is an inner tube that is attached to the valve over here. This is a Schrader valve. On a road bike, you'd have a Presta valve for the most part. It's a thinner one. It confuses a lot of people, but it's actually very simple. Also on the front is the fork that the front wheel attaches to. This is a suspension fork for absorbing shock, and so you can maintain control of the bike. The fork legs are here. The crown is this part of the fork, and the steerer tube of the fork extends all the way up to here, which is clamped by the handlebar stem. This is the handlebar, grips. This is an integrated brake lever and shifters. These are 8-speed Rapid Fire Plus Shimano shifters. The bearings that the fork rotates on are called the headset. Okay. This is the main frame of the bicycle. This particular bike is aluminum. This is the head tube. This is the top tube. This is the seat tube. This is the down tube. Seat post, seat clamp. It's a quick release, so you can lower and raise the seat without a tool. On most road bikes, they would be Allen keyed because the Allen key is lighter than the clamp. Down in this area, we have the pedals, the crank set, which is composed of a right side with the gears or chain rings, and the left side, which is an arm, crank arm. The crank rotates on bearings, which are called the bottom bracket. Okay. In the rear part of the frame, we have the chain stays and seat stays. The dropouts are what the wheel clamps onto. This part, this piece right here, is the dropout, left, right, and left. There are two on the attached to the end of the fork, the dropouts. Then you have the rear derailleur, this piece here that shifts the chain from one cog to the next on the rear. You have the front derailleur, which shifts the chain to one of 3 sprockets on the front for chain rings. The other parts of the bike are the brakes. This particular bike has disc brakes. This is a rotor. This is the caliper. This is a cable actuated disc brake because it's controlled by a cable. On the more expensive disc brakes, instead of a cable, there's a line with hydraulic fluid, and those are hydraulic disc brakes. That's pretty much the parts of the bike.